What's going on, fellas? Jimothy Spyder, as always, joined by my partner, LeRoy Cannonball. We got a 20-12 contest out here in Cleveland, big guy. Let's get a little recap of how we got to this point.
Well, opening drive of the game, Cleveland drives down, has a chance for a field goal. This is from 40 yards out, Spyder. Chase McLaughlin hooks this one left. No points for the boys in brown. Ensuing drive, 49ers right on the edge of field goal range, elect to go for it on 4th and inches, trying to just pick up a measly yard, and Jacob Phillips has a different idea. Get stuffed. 49ers on their next drive, Lance trying to force this one to people, Denzel Ward in the way. And look at him get back up, Denzel Ward doing his best Denzel Washington impression from training day. This is a football game, right? 90% of it is bullcrap, but I play it because it entertains me.
Never saw that movie, but what I did see is the 49ers hold strong at the goal line, force Cleveland to take 3. Now they got it 3rd and inches, and nothing but space from Marco, the people's champion. 28-yard dash puts San Francisco up 1, or at least you would think so. We got a botched extra point, and the game stays tied out here in Cleveland.
3rd and 11, 30 seconds left. Cleveland trying to get some points before half. Baker Mayfield dropping a dime to the former Cardinal Rondale Moore, puts it down at the 1. One play later, Baker Mayfield puts his head down and barrels forward for the 1-yard sneak and score.
San Francisco scrambling before halftime, trying to get at least 3 out of this drive. They get in range for Joey Sly from 53. Takes it just a little bit left. No points for San Fran. On the other side of halftime, Trey Lance facing 2nd and very long. Gonna connect with Andrew Knight Ryder, and I call him that because he might even be faster than the car from that show. Look at him go. You hate to see it, all that effort just to get down at the 1. Marco Peoples steals that touchdown on the very next play. That's gonna tie it all up, and again, another miss. This one doinking off the right upright. These are tough conditions to kick in, obviously, Cannonball.
Cleveland 1-point lead, 3rd and 8. What's the call, coach? They're gonna give it to Nick Chubb. Can he get enough? Oh, heck yes. And if there was ever any doubt, how about a truck stick to cap off that run? What a call. A little bit later in the drive, Cleveland facing 3rd down again, this time only 3rd and 1. Who do you think it's going to? Booming Javen White into a different dimension. The man's listed at 6'2", 210, and Nick Chubb made him look like a child's plaything.
Now 2nd and 10, just over 2 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. Play fake. Baker's got a wide open Nelly Jefferson Jr. making some moves, and he's gonna score. Cleveland puts the extra point through, and we find ourselves in an 8-point contest with San Francisco knocking on the door from the 7-yard line. Big 3rd and 5 here.
To Marco Peoples running left, going back inside now, and the officials are saying he's short. He's going to be short to start this 4th quarter, Spyder. These two teams both undefeated at 3-0 so far this year. One of those has got to end today, and it's looking like Nightblade is going to go for it down here at the 2.
One more try for Marco, and he's going to get in untouched. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown today. He's been every single score for San Fran, and now you see Nightblade flipping through those plays. You need a 2-point play here, coach.
Lance with the snap coming out of shotgun here. A lot of time back there, no real pressure. Staying immensely patient, fires to the end zone. Got it!
Oh my, staying so cool under pressure there. Very easy to get a little antsy, get ahead of yourself, and throw a bad ball. Instead, he waits patiently and is rewarded as this kickoff kind of had a chance to be taken back for 6.
Well, you know, we know Nightblade. We watched him in that Super Bowl matchup. He is no joke. I'm not surprised to see him out there playing well today and not really giving up as Chubb another truck stick. Just killing men out there.
Chubb now in motion from the backfield. Gonna split out as a receiver. Mayfield to snap. This one's going to Chubb up the seam, and he's gonna catch it.
Yeah, you know, nowadays in the modern NFL, it is hard to be a running back and not have any type of route running ability or catching ability. You're expected to do everything back there, and Nick Chubb is doing that today. 1st and 10 from the 32, play fake to him. They're going to get back there. A duo sack, one of them being Lawson. And Walrus Grande saw something he liked somehow. Gonna run no huddle here. I don't know if this is a move, coach.
Another play fake, and this time no pressure. Flinging it to Coates. He's got a step. It's gonna be complete. A 32-yard gain for some various Coates.
Cleveland finding themselves 3rd and 7 now after a couple of failed runs on 1st and 2nd. And I don't care what anybody says, this is a play of the game so far. From the 10. Mayfield, clean pocket. Gonna go underneath. This is not gonna get enough. Rondale Moore turns it up. But it's gonna be short. 4th and 2. Surprised to see Mayfield kind of checking that ball down. Moore almost makes a great play and still gets the first. And Walrus Grande gonna go for it down here.
I love the call. The weather is so bad. We've already seen a lot of missed kicks. Even if you don't get it, at least San Francisco is backed up.
Coming out in shotgun, not in love with the play call. It is going to be a pass. There's a free rusher. Eric Armstead getting back there as a strip sack. Thank God Cleveland picks it up because that's a scoop and score. Look at him dancing out there, Spyder. There's something to be said for making a play in a big moment. It just gets your body moving. I tell you, Spyder, my first wife would beg me every single day to take her salsa dancing. It was always a resounding no from me. But man, I make a tide-changing play in a primetime football game, you're going to see me out there moving a little bit, doing a little bit of a jig.
49ers, a huge play. Just completely changes the complexion of this game. Can Lance do anything with it? 2nd and 10. Just a 3-man rush. Got a lot of time back there. Jeremiah Monk, one-on-one. He's going to beat him. This is 83 yards.
That's the danger of not having that safety over the top. If you get beat on the outside, there's no one behind to help you. And look, another missed kick. This is crazy. Add that one to the list of botched kicks today. I know Urban Meyer is at home seething, saying make your effing kicks and kick in air right now.
So Cleveland, another possession here, and they've kind of stepped in doo-doo since halftime, big guy. Have not looked near as sharp. Now find themselves behind for the first time in this contest.
Pressure coming off the left, the throw at a sack, and who's there? Casey Hayward Jr. The spin and cutting it to the left, the throw at a sack, Spyder. You gotta love it unless you're on the losing side of it. Look at him, he's not dancing, but he's ripping open his chest. I hope that's a Superman reference and not him attempting to show us his inner chest cavity.
Niners now in complete control of this football game. Gonna hand off on 2nd and 10. Peoples, a nice hole up the middle. Gonna bring us to 3rd and inches.
You know, the way this game has been played, like if you told me the score and kind of how it got that way, I would assume it's San Fran who's behind. You know, there's always people that want to speculate on the Super Bowl hangover, this and that. We know that Nightblade lost last year, but I mean, you wouldn't know it looking at this team. They seem prepared, they seem sharp. They're able to handle adversity. And how about able to pick up a crucial 3rd and inches there? Continue to bleed clock.
Injury timeout stops the clock for the Browns. Pretty fortunate. We got to run to the left with Peoples now. Getting to the outside, nobody's there, and he jukes into a hit stick, Cannonball. That could have been a very costly mistake.
Well put, partner, because look at this. No one's behind him. If he loses this rock, they're taking that all the way, and we got a completely different game. How does Peoples hang on to it, especially in this rainy weather?
2nd and 4, and we're one run away from the 2-minute warning. It is going to be a run, and they're going to hold him to 3rd down here. I almost started this broadcast talking about how nasty this day is out here in Cleveland in terms of the weather, but then I remembered it'd be kind of redundant to say that. It's just always a nasty day if you're living in Cleveland.
It is always a good idea when you're trying to build a brand to make fun of a whole group of people. Certainly that will never come back to haunt you.
I think they'd be the first people to agree. I mean, what's out there besides the Drew Carey show, which ended 20 years ago? which had one of the greatest theme songs ever. I mean, don't sleep on the Drew Carey Show intro. That thing still rocks today.
Back out here to football, Spyder. The game's not completely over yet. 3rd and inches. Gets interesting if Walrus Grande can muster up a stop here.
No, it was too tall of a task, and especially with how Marco Peoples has played today. I mean, they haven't really contained him well at all. Inches is no big deal for the young man. Now 2nd and goal, giving it to the backup, Kenyon Drake. He's gonna get in untouched. And that should put a stamp on it. Baker Mayfield down there trying his best to avenge that throw out of sack. It's a little bit too late.
And if you're Cleveland, there's no such thing as a moral victory until there is. I might call this a moral victory. You had the NFC champions of last year on the ropes. You played great. You're tied up after 3 quarters. You just got to finish. I mean, you can get something out of this game. I don't know what it is. Mayfield on the run here, throwing up a gift to Fred Warner. That's going to do it for us out here in Cleveland. Get us out of here, Spyder.
Thank you so much for watching. It's always so nice having you with us. I've been Jimothy Spyder, of course. He's LeRoy Cannonball. And that's going to do it out here in Week 4 in partnership with the NEFL. We'll see you next time.
We out.